And we already have enemy contact from one direction, but we know inevitably that means they're going to be coming from the other direction as well. We've got some engineers coming to set up our base defense, always good. Alright, engineers have disembarked, so now we have our
Receiving you.
fire support already. It's a great way to start this mission.
Maximum
Let's start
speed.
pushing towards the enemy here. We should be able to move our whole force towards the enemy force.
I'm ready.
Let's get our Owens
Hang
over
out.
here as our high-speed scout to see what we're up against. Looks like we have some weapons for support as well. Or some vehicles in support as well. That's great. Those are from the engineers.
Standing by.
Let's get our force over to the other side. With these missions, it always seems like they show up on the other side of the city or the base. Alright, we got a fire starter. That's good salvage. I would really like to get another fire starter into the rotation here.
Waiting for orders. Double time.
Alright, we got a Stinger.
I hear ya. Moving fast.
Alright, looks like we got a round of positioning here. That Firestarter S is definitely great salvage so far. Definitely the best I'm seeing. The Stinger, I could take or leave.
Commander.
Alright, let's see if we can press down. Start working on that
Full speed, no target.
Firestarter as soon as possible. Take a pot shot at
Locking
the
on target.
Stinger. Chances are not good. Alright, there's our turret support. Looks like they need to go back to gunnery school. Thanks to everybody who's joining us in the stream. Please feel free to say hello in the chat room. And let's have an interactive experience. If you have
I'm
any
here.
feedback, suggestions, ideas, they are all open here. Alright, let's push up. We want to get fire into this fire starter as quickly as we can. Especially if I can get a tag on him. That would be
Got
very
it,
helpful
Commander.
right here. Oh, we hit with our large laser, but we did not hit with our tag. That's unfortunate.
They got a sensor lock on me.
Orders.
All right, we're still got to move into position.
Going full throttle.
The enemy came in quite a bit away from us, so we got to slowly work our way through. Bad hit percentages here, so we're not going to take that shot. Alright, again, this
Good to
fire
know.
starter is our primary salvage target here.
Pedal to the
We need to
metal.
push in, get into the fire starter as quickly as possible.
Waiting on you, Commander. Sprinting.
Alright, these guys aren't pushing too hard. So, we should have plenty of time to get to the other side of the base here. Alright, Scorpion armed with SRMs,
Yes, Commander.
not a AC. So it's not as much of a threat as if it had an AC on it. Alright,
Fire unit
another.
6.
Yeah, we gotta close on these guys substantially. Alright, fire starter's starting to pull back a little.
I live to serve.
Alright, let's keep pushing the Owens.
No
And
shooting.
to try to
Just
get
running.
behind the fire starter. And we'll take a pot shot while we're at it.
Won't happen.
Trying to get a tag. Missed on the tag again. Huh.
Take that.
Alright, that Stinger's not going to last very long against those turrets. If only the turrets could hit the broadside of a barn.
Taking heavy hits, Commander.
Receiving you. Affirmative.
Let's see if we can do precision strike here. 50-50 shot on that vet.
Firing on rear
Not
arm.
even close. Not even close. You think a
That's a miss.
50-50 shot would at least look like it was close.
What can I do for you? Coordinates received.
Alright, decent hit percent chance at this range on that fire starter. Let's take the shot. Ooh, good hit, good hit. Trying to get that fire starter to eject. That would be the ideal situation.
Waiting for orders. Uh-huh.
We've got plenty of ammo. We'll take this shot. I don't expect to hit. Nope, not even close.
That would be a miss.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading
Alright, enemy reinforcements. At least they're coming in from the same side. So we don't have to split our forces here. And we got some actual mechs, which is good salvage. That's good. Alright, we could try to finish off this first wave while the second wave is getting across the lake. Although the Stinger's not being very aggressive. I think this first group just wants to be a distraction. Except for maybe that Scorpion.
Good to go. Heading out.
Let's push up. We can also start to see what we have coming across us, across from the river. Vet. Alright, that Chaparral missile artillery tank with that Arrow 4 is very dangerous, so let's take a good shot at that.
Target
We
locked.
have a good hit
Go time.
percentage. On target. We should make that a priority, taking out that missile artillery tank. Or our turrets can do it for us. That was nice. That must have been an internal explosion.
Yes, Commander.
Let's get our Owens has to stay evasive. Alright, so Owens needs to go after this
Acknowledged.
vehicle back here. Simply because if we use the Owens, actually we could still go for the fire starter here. Decent hit percent chance. Alright, we got it tagged. That's the most important part. But we have to keep that Owens evasive. If I slowed down just to attack the fire starter at close range, it would be a sitting duck. So we can't have that. if that Stinger wants to hang out in the background,
Waiting
it can
for
do
orders.
that. It's not really much of a threat there. So
On
we'll
my
leave
way.
the Stinger alone. Alright, good hits here on the fire starter. Alright, let's take that
Got it.
shot.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright, decent hit percentage since we have more ammo in our Enforcer than we used to have.
Tell me
We
what
can
to
take
shoot.
that shot. Not surprised we
Hey,
missed.
stay in the crosshairs. Good to go. Moving out.
Alright, let's keep the Stinger busy. Probably
to
won't hit on
die.
any of these shots.
Get you next time.
She's gonna get him next time. Alright, maybe this APC can do some sensor locks. Hopefully. They're much more useful doing sensor locks than attacking with machine guns or SRMs actually. That's a little helpful. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got another force that's coming in. We're gonna have to divert some of our forces. And I'm being attacked from 3 sides. The problem is these buildings are very, very fragile, so we have to engage any enemy that comes after these buildings. If I leave even a light mech unengaged, it'll eventually take out some of these buildings. So even that Stinger, given enough rounds, can take out a building.
What's up, boss?
Alright, so let's actually use the Panther to keep this group that's coming across the river busy. Got a rifleman and a Herbie with an AC-20. Alright, let's definitely go for the riflemen. Let's do a precision strike here.
Here it comes.
Sensors impaired on the rifleman, which is good. Ooh, another vehicle destroyed. Those plasma turrets are wrecking. I'd like some of those weapons on my mechs. Wow. Oh, there goes one of my APCs.
Ready for orders.
Alright, we can get right into the rear of this fire starter. Kind of risky. Only way this is going to work is if we do some serious damage here.
On your tail.
Or I can miss completely. That fire starter is probably going to turn and do melee on my Owens unless we take him out. There's that other force. I got to get I've got to get some of our units over to engage that force that's coming from the other river.
Commander.
Alright, let's get that going. Right now, we're gonna have to pick our poisons here.
Full speed.
Alright, let's get vision. What do we have coming? Got a Stinger right here. We've got a Javelin. Let's just go ahead and
Engaging with target.
finish off the Stinger. Alright, there goes a lot of his evasion.
Inflicted some heavy damage. What can I do for you?
Alright, alright, let's keep pushing the Enforcer towards
Got
that
it.
fire starter. And the Scorpion here. Should probably just hit that Scorpion with that high hit percent chance. Alright, there goes the Scorpion.
Smoked them! I hear ya. You betcha.
Alright, let's
Got
keep
it.
working on this fire starter. Thanks everybody for joining our stream. We're in the middle of a base defense. We're early on in a fresh playthrough of Battletech Advanced. This is our third planet fall. Our third planet that we're visiting, to be more accurate. So we're still building up our mechs at this point. We've got we've got 4 mediums and a whole bunch of lights to work with. So hopefully we can get some more mediums and some heavies, hopefully, before too long. Alright, we got a primitive rifleman. Not as useful as you would think. I would rather get salvage on the fire starter than that primitive rifleman.
Ready to get it on.
Alright, let's keep using the Panther to keep this force that's coming across this lake at bay. Best hit percentage is on this Irby, so we'll take the shot here. And we missed. Alright, that tone tells me that we got another follow on twitch.tv. Just a reminder to everybody that's watching either the video replay or watching this live on your stream. If you follow us on twitch.tv, Commando Gaming 1, you're entered into our monthly Funko Pop giveaway, which is at the end of the month. So not only do you get notifications about some fun gameplay to watch, but you get entered in for free stuff. So
Going full throttle.
please give us a follow, that would be great. Really want to try to finish off this fire starter
Target
sooner
confirmed.
rather than later. Alright, got another tag on that fire starter. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of vehicles coming from the other side. Alright, looks like our turrets are helping with that force that's coming in from the south. We got a lot of forces coming in here. Luckily they're not too powerful, but it doesn't take much to take out a building, and we need to protect these buildings. We still have 5 more
Yes,
rounds.
Commander.
Alright, let's push our Shadowhawk down there.
On my way.
Give some support to the turrets. Got a good hit percentage on that Wasp.
Firing a full salvo.
Alright, took out some jump jets.
Critical hit, Commander.
Alright, so we are effectively surrounded. This is, again, for those of you who are joining us, this is an early playthrough. We're doing a base defense. We've got 5 more rounds to hold out. And they're sending a lot of light forces after us from all directions.
What can I do for you?
So that's the challenge that we're in right now. We're also trying to
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
get some decent salvage out of this mission as well. Would really like to get this parts of this fire starter here. That helps. There goes one of the legs. Love to see him eject right now.
Want some more? Huh?
Nope, no ejection.
Good to go. Got it.
Good hits on that rifleman. Again, that's not as good of salvage as you'd like. It's a primitive rifleman. I mean, I would rather have a fire starter than that. Maybe this will get the fire starter to eject here. Not quite. Getting some follows. Let's check on our follows while we wait for the AI to take its turn. All right. Oh, actually, we're up. All right. All right. Hit percentage say keep going after the rifleman, so we'll do that. Got some structural on that rifleman. Want to thank Dark 870A for following, and the Pack Slayer for following. Thank you for following. You'll be entered into our Funko Pop giveaway. Each and every month we give away a Funko Pop to everybody who follows our channel. No purchase necessary, simply just a follow. Alright, let's see if we can use our Owens to finish off this fire starter. Don't need the tag. Heat is a problem here. Might as well tag and use
Got it, Commander.
2 medium lasers. Maybe he'll eject here. He's panicked. Alright, turrets are doing a good job of keeping the enemy at bay. Thanks everybody for joining us. We're in the middle of a base defense here. We got 4 more rounds to go. We're early on in this fresh start playthrough because the Battletech Advanced mod was updated with a patch recently that included a lot of fun new mech models. So we're enjoying that with a fresh start. I was pretty far down the road with a very advanced playthrough when that update came out for the mod, and I said to myself, if I just play with heavies and assaults, I'm not really going to appreciate the new medium and light mechs that just got put into the game. So that's why we decided to do a fresh start. That also is why we have these painfully inexperienced pilots that we're using right now. So if you see some bad gunnery skills, that's why. Because our pilots are still getting trained up. Alright, hopefully this APC can maybe finish off this fire starter. I'd like to at least get some salvage from this mission. He should eject now. He really should. There we go. 3 parts from that fire starter. That means we'll have a fire starter out of it. And it's an S fire starter, which is really nice. S's are much more superior than, say, the H, for example, for the fire starter. Beggars can't be choosers. I would take an H, but I'd much rather have an S. Alright, so the enemy's focusing on us instead of the buildings,
Waiting
which
on
is
you,
what
Commander.
we want right now. Alright, we can kind of
Don't need to tell me
redeploy
twice.
the Enforcer now that the fire starter's down. Give some fire support here on the mechs that are coming from the other side of the lake. Let's use a precision strike here. And go for a leg.
Special delivery.
Nice hit there. Want to thank Nedovic33 for following. Thank you for that. Each time you follow us on twitch.tv, Commander Gaming 1, you're given a monthly entry into our Funko Pop giveaway. So please give us a follow. Not only are you advised of great gameplay to watch, but you're entered in each month for our Funko Pop giveaway. So if you like Funko Pops, if you like things that are free, please give us a follow.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's push up with our Hunchback here. Probably the best salvage right now is this Primitive Rifleman. Not so exciting, but I
Roger
mean,
that. Firing on target.
it is a medium. Technically, it's a
I may need
heavy,
some more time in the simulator.
but again, I'd rather have, for example, the Firestarter S parts than the Primitive Rifleman parts, because the Firestarter S I can use for quite a while, whereas the Primitive Rifleman isn't going to help us for very long before it becomes a liability.
Waiting for orders.
Alright.
Position confirmed.
Okay, let's keep hitting this Primitive Rifleman.
Full salvo.
Alright, getting into his guts now.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Internal damage.
I'm ready.
Alright, Owens. I think we've got the force to the north pretty much covered. Let's have the Owens start moving towards the south. There's a wasp there. Not really. That's not the salvage we're looking for. Ooh, that Irby finally hit something with that
Blown past my
AC-20.
armor.
Some structural damage on our Panther. That's what we get for being too aggressive. We should have kept the Panther back and in cover. That was a mistake on my part. And Yang is going to have some work to do as a result. No question about it. If anyone wants to join us in the chat room for the stream, please say hello. Give us some feedback. Give us some ideas on what we should do next in the gameplay.
Heading out.
Work on this bad hit percentages here. Really trying to keep the enemy at bay here. I'm not really worried about salvage on vehicles. More interested in getting some mech salvage here. So if those vehicles want to stay at long range, that's perfectly fine with me.
They're flanking.
Not going after our Panther because our Panther has structural damage. Good news is they're not going after the buildings that we're defending, so
I hear ya.
there is that. Alright, let's keep pushing.
On my way.
Pushing down on the bigger threat here.
Here
Take a
we
shot at that
go.
Irby. Just missed.
Systems recycling
Just
for another
missed.
shot.
Oh, that rifleman overheated itself.
Good to go.
Which makes it a nice sitting
betcha.
duck for our Ultra Cannon 5 here. Oh, look at that hit percentage. Very nice. Heat continues to be a problem. Alright, let's go for the
Time
leg.
to die.
How's everybody doing on a Friday morning?
Waiting for orders.
Hopefully everybody has some fun plans for the weekend, or as fun as we can make it in the current environment, right?
Roger that.
You know, I've talked to some people and they say, yeah, things really haven't changed that much. I pretty much do the same stuff as I did before the outbreak on the weekends. Some people are very disappointed. They can't go to concerts. They can't go to parties. Can't go to social gatherings without taking a huge risk. So it's a very interesting dynamic to figure out what everybody's doing for entertainment, especially on the weekends. Everybody just wants to let's do a brace here. Gotta get some cooling in on that Owens before we cause ourselves damage. One thing about Battletech Advanced versus other mods, when you get stuck in fire in Battletech Advanced, it really causes significant heat problems. With other mods, you get maybe +5, +10 for heat. But with Battletech Advanced, you sometimes get as high as a level 36
Good to go.
or 45 even. So heat is definitely
Moving
a
out.
factor in Battletech Advanced mod, which is actually very realistic, even if sometimes it's a little frustrating. Alright, 50-50 shots on this Fulcrum. Take that.
Copy
Of
that.
course we missed. But our Shadowhawk at least is keeping that whole enemy force at bay. We got 2 more rounds with this defense. Alright, that primitive rifleman's about to lose a leg. We already got structural damage on the Panther. I'd like to get out of
Waiting
this
for orders.
mission without getting too much more damage.
Uh-huh.
See if we can try to get some salvage off of this rifleman. It might have some good components. I mean, if in the grab bag for salvage, about 5 salvageable parts. You know, if we get a couple primitive rifleman parts, yeah, I'll take them. But it's going to be low priority for me because I'd rather have parts of a fire starter that I could use well into the campaign than a primitive rifleman that's going to be out modded pretty quickly. It's going to become a liability a lot faster than the fire starter. Because the fire starter is an the S in particular is a very advanced battle mech, and there's lots of things that you can do with
What
it,
can I do for you?
especially with the right components. All right.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Okay. We got this Irby. This Irby's got an AC-20 on it. Makes it a little scary.
Here we go.
I want to thank Daz10 for the follow, and Sava Marco for the follow, and Milan0811 for the follow. Really appreciate that, guys. You'll be entered into our Funko Pop giveaway, held at the end of each month.
Locking in all weapons.
Ooh, oh, we got real lucky on that shot on the Irby.
Hostile eliminated.
Alright, one salvageable part, probably an AC-20 as well. Alright.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, we're close to end here. Alright, come on, Owens, can you... Our Owens just is not cooling down here at all. There, finally. So next round, I don't think there is going to be another round. But next round, we can use that Owens. Ooh, hard hit by the turrets on that Wasp. You know, it would be interesting to see, and I've talked to other people too, about if there was a mod that would allow the enemy to eventually say, you know what, we're going to retreat. Because basically, they're not going to succeed in their objective right now. So all they're doing is giving us opportunities for salvage, which is good, but
Standing by.
it's not realistic. I mean, at some point, some of these enemies would just start bailing out.
Move
They would
order
start
received.
saying, hey, there's no way we're going to accomplish our mission. We should probably just retreat.
On it.
That would make a lot more sense here.
Losing armor. Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright, let's start pushing this way. Our Enforcer's probably not going to have good hit percent chance, but then again, this is the last round, so we might as well take
Firing on
these shots. So close to finishing off that Wasp there. Probably missed by a couple of meters. Getting lots of follows this morning, really appreciate it. Alright, let's
I
finish
hear
off
ya.
this mission. Again, these guys aren't going to get anywhere where they can help us, so we'll just keep them out of trouble. There we go. Base is secure. Mission successful. Let's look at that last follow. Blow de Ocho. Thank you for following us. Blow de Ocho. Really appreciate all the follows this morning, guys. And we appreciate you joining us on our stream. Either you're regular visitors or you're new. Either way, welcome one and all. Hopefully we'll see you guys more and more. Alright, so we're going to take the Firestarter S parts. Alright, yeah, I don't really care about the rifleman parts. Ooh, I will take this arrow for launcher. And then we'll see what else we get. Alright, so we got 2 of the rifleman parts, 2 Stinger parts, a Irby part, AC-20, Arrow 4, and some other components. So, not bad. 11 million in salvage for a relatively low-risk base defense mission. Not bad at all. All right, let's get to the mech bay here. So we're gonna have to repair our Panther. It's only gonna take 1 day, but we got a new toy. We got a Firestarter 5S.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
All right, so let's reorganize our mechs here. We've got a Panther, we have 2 5S's, we've got an Owens, we've got a Firebee, we've got a Raptor, and a Commando. So we almost have 2 full mech bays. Some of this stuff we're going to end up selling as we get more equipment. Alright, so we got another base defense. Let's jump into that real quickly against the Draconis Combine. Alright, so we're going to take out the 5S, or the Panther, put in the Firestarter S. Alright, this is where pilots start to become an issue for us. Actually, it's not that bad. Okay. Let's put our sensor locker in the Firestarter here. And we'll take one of our other pilots and put it in the Owens. This should load up pretty quickly, guys. Fortunately, we have a pretty good gaming streaming computer now, so loading is barely an inconvenience. Should be up any second now. Should have a fair amount of streaming this weekend. It's very hot where I am, so between that and COVID, there isn't that much for us to do during the day, so we'll probably be doing a fair amount of streaming over the weekend, so please stay tuned for updates. And here we go. Nice quick load. And we got enemy contact right off the bat. Alright, I actually like this map for base defense. Okay. We have a friendly convoy with engineers coming to get your turrets online. Alright, that's good. I remember early on they would tell you about the convoy and I would panic and I would sprint out to try to help the convoy. Until I figured out that the convoy pretty much
Waiting
gets
for
to
orders.
you. I've never had a situation where it didn't. Alright, so we know enemies going to be coming from multiple spots. So let's actually spread out our forces around the base. It's a good spot for the fire starter.
What do you need?
Let's also push the Owens out there because I know there's going to be enemies that come from that southern portion of the map.
Yep. Got it.
Alright, what do we have? What do we have? Alright, we got a Stinger at long range. We're not going to take that shot. Less than 10% chance. Convoy's going to roll in here. Alright, turrets are up. That'll be helpful. Alright, we got mechs coming in now. We got a Stinger and apparently something else moving in. Alright, what's our enforcer? What's our enforcer have? That same Stinger Lamb. Again, really bad hit percentage, so we're not going to take that shot. We've got to take shots that have a decent chance of hitting.
Aye, aye.
Alright, I know there's going to be an enemy force that comes from this direction as well, so let's get the Hunchback in there. See, what you have to do is have a defense in depth in these type of missions, so we're going to have basically have one mech cover every main advance, and then we'll send reinforcements as we can. Fortunately, we have turrets to help us, right? And we have APCs. Be really nice if we could. One of the things I've always said is I know Battletech Advanced is working on a mod that will allow us a update that will allow us to have vehicles.
I copy.
Maybe the next logical extension of that will be that when we have allies, we can actually control them. That would be really cool. You know, if you're in a convoy or if you have a base defense like this and you have vehicles, if you have the ability to
Orders.
control them, give them give them targeting priorities, I think that would be very helpful. Alright, let's see if there's any enemies out here. I know there's going to be more enemy forces coming in.
Good to go. On my way.
Alright, we got a Raptor. 33% hit chance. Yeah, we'll take the shot. Yeah, that looked good. Sometimes it's not just the hit chance, you have to kind of look at how your mech is lined up with the enemy. I think the hit chance for that shot was probably closer to 50-50 than 33%. Got a land moving in. Got an Owens. Another Owens. Good hit percent chance here on the Owens, so we'll take this shot. Nice hit. Looked like it missed there for a second, didn't it? But we're okay.
Standing by.
Alright, let's see if we could cheat a little bit with our hunchback since we don't have any targets coming from that direction. See if there's any shots here worth, we've got 30 rounds of ammo. I know the chances of hitting here are long, but let's take the shot here. Yeah, I was hoping for at least one hit there. At least we gave the enemy something to think about. Probably the best salvage on the field right now, quite frankly, is the Owens. Here comes a Raptor. Is it going for melee? Yep. Okay. 25-ton mech can't do too much melee damage.
Orders.
Alright, no activity down here, but we're going to keep the fire starter out here because I know at some point enemy reinforcements are going to come from that direction.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's push up the Owens
No shooting, just running. Got it.
more towards the north. We can move it back to the south if need be pretty quickly because of its high speed. Alright, turret's going after the lamb. Very nice. Doesn't take much to take out a lamb, so those turrets are definitely helping us there. That lamb's pulling back. It's also tagged. Oh, there goes a Raptor. Internal explosion. Alright. That AC-2 turret really has that stinger in its sights.
Yeah.
Alright, Shadowhawk, can you get a good hit percent, maybe? 28%. Even if we precision strike this, it's not going to be that good. No, we're gonna brace. Same thing here, we'll just brace again. We need the enemy to get closer.
Awaiting orders.
We'll push down a little farther with our hunchback. Don't want to get too far because then if the enemy comes from the sector that he's supposed to be covering, we'll be in a tough spot.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
There we go. There's those additional contacts. Just like clockwork. Alright, Mongoose. See, now we've got forces coming from all sides of the map. Pretty significant force coming in here. And this is the problem, is those buildings are so fragile that
Got something you want done?
once we have multiple enemies coming in. Alright, ooh, we got a Valiant here. Okay, we got a Valiant. We got a Panther. A CA variant, that's definitely new. Let's actually get into the rear of this Valiant here. That model seems really big for a light mech. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the Valiant from behind. Good hits there.
Solid connection
It's
on
got
that
double
one.
heat sinks on it. Okay.
Aye, aye.
Alright, Owens, I need you to buy us some time. Got another we've got an Owens, a Myrmidon, a Vet, and a Raptor. Alright, maybe our Owens can partner up with our turrets and our Hunchback, especially if we can get some tags here. Let's do a precision strike. Make sure we make the most of this shot. All that, and all we got was the tag on it. Wow, whoever's on that AC2 turret, we should hire as a mech warrior because his aim is pretty good. Better than a lot of our pilots. Our turrets are doing more than we are, quite frankly. tricky part here is we've got enemies coming from all parts of the compass. And we're protecting these buildings, which are very fragile. I want to thank PenDZ01 for a follow. I probably butchered that name, but thank you for the follow.
Waiting for orders.
Alright. I don't want to push our Shadowhawk down too much because we've got enemies coming from all parts of the compass. Just can't get a good hit percentage for our Shadowhawk here. Might have to reposition him against that other force just so we can get some good shots in. The initial force is not being aggressive at all, which makes me think it's primarily a decoy. Yeah, I'm going to push our Enforcer down. Start helping the Fire Starter here with some fire support. Good hit percent on that Mongoose. Alright, we'll take that shot. And a miss.
Commander?
Alright, now we're going to push our Hunchback down.
Confirmed.
It's going to have to deal with all this enemy lance that's coming in right now. Good hit percentage at this
Firing on
range on the
target.
Raptor, so we'll take that shot. Hopefully hit him one of these AC shots. No, fortunately not. Doesn't take much to take out a Raptor.
Standing by.
Alright. Alright, our Fire Starter can get back into the rear of this Valiant
I get
here.
you. On the move.
And this Valiant's not going to be able to take too many more hits like this.
Firing at enemy 6. Let's go.
Ah, case in point. There goes the Valiant.
Mech destroyed.
4 parts. Not bad. One good thing about these base defense missions is sometimes the enemy will just walk right past you and you can get a whole bunch of rear kills without too much
Standing
trouble.
by.
Owens,
Move order received.
you're going to help keep this force at bay here.
Acknowledge.
Good hits there. Once again, the turrets are doing quite a bit of damage for us. That's good. Looks like the Stinger's coming in for melee. Like the paint job on that Stinger, at least. I don't think I've seen a Stinger all black before.
position. All weapons are go.
Here we go. Finally, the Shadowhawk gets a good
That
shot
is
in.
something good.
Betcha that lamb does not get up again. It's going to be a sitting duck for the turrets now. Nice shot. Let's keep pushing down with our enforcer. Couple of hits on the mongoose. And another hit on that mongoose. Good split fire. That should be it for that stinger. Yep. Oh, there's an Ultra Cannon 5 on one of those vehicles. Interesting.
Yes, Commander.
I would like to get an Ultra Cannon for salvage for sure.
On my way.
What did those shots come from? Probably the Myrmidon here.
Copy that.
Good hits there. Alright, Panther. You can see that Panther is the CA variant, which is definitely a new variant that was recently added to the mod. So, as you can see, there's lots of new mech variants that have been added, which is why we did the fresh restart, so we can enjoy that. That Raptor's coming back.
Battletech power-up detected.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, we got this Panther. Let's get into the rear of this Panther while we're at it. Again, taking advantage of the fact that they're just ignoring our fire starter here. Alright, really nice damage. Probably took the Panther out of firing its primary weapons next round.
Receiving you.
Alright, let's see if we can use the Owens to flank a little bit here. keeping it evasive. And we'll actually go after the Marbodon here. Especially since we can get a tag on it. Very good. That has an AC5, Ultra AC5 on it, I believe. Soul Hail the Baby Boy has followed. Thank you for that, Soul Hail the Baby Boy. Ooh, there goes that raptor. Glad we didn't target it with the Owens. Wow. Alright, that was a long shot for the Owens to go after that Prowler way across the map. Not sure why it did that.
Commander. Confirm. I copy.
Good hit on that Owens. Precision strike on this Panther. Was hoping for more there.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, got rear shot on this Marbodon. That has has a PPC.
Target lock on enemy's rear.
Good hits there.
Give them everything you've got.
We're just wrapping up where you've got 4 rounds left of this early on in-game defense mission, base defense. We've got a pretty good sized enemy force, but they're not being very aggressive at all, which is good because we're drastically outnumbered here. Mongoose goes into the fire and shuts itself down.
What's up, boss?
Oops. Alright, well, we don't want to do the same thing. So let's take our fire starter. We'll get behind the shutdown Mongoose and cook it up.
Reporting critical hit.
There's an enemy destroyed.
Yeah.
Alright, Owens. Oh, that vet has the ultra cannon. Okay, that's surprising. Alright, let's use our Owens to
On
get
my way. Double time.
behind the vet here.
Got the angle. Taking the shot. Systems holding.
Alright, let the enemy take its turns. Just waiting for our turn here, guys. Alright, took a couple shots on our Owens. We're fine though.
Ready for orders.
Speaking of Owens, our Shadowhawk should have a great opportunity right here on this Owens. Yep.
I copy.
Knocked down. Bet you that Owens doesn't get up again. Turrets love to go after those knockdown targets. Oh, this Prowler might want to go after it too. Alright, let's push down with our Enforcer. Good hit percentages on the Panther. Better on this Mongoose because it's shut down actually. So, but if I do Precision Strike on this Panther, it's going to be the right decision. There we go, there goes a leg on that Panther.
Aye, aye.
Be nice if that Panther ejected right now.
Get it on.
Alright, let's stay out of the fire with our fire starter here. Should be able to finish off this mongoose.
That's right. I'm on your tail.
There we go, there goes the mongoose.
Enemy down.
One salvageable part, how's that possible? Seems like we should have at least gotten 2 parts out of that. No one's going for melee.
Good to go.
Let's keep using this Owens to get into the rear of the vet
Going
here,
full throttle.
because it has Ultra Cannon 5 on it. Want to take that out as quickly as I can. Not only because it's dangerous to the buildings we're defending, but that's good salvage. And we pretty much have this mission in hand, but we're going to have to bring this stream to a close. So we'll see you next time on Battletech Advanced. Please give us a follow at twitch.tv Commando Gaming 1 for a free entry into a pop giveaway at the end of the month.